Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another video of our Shanika series, and this time we are going to be decoding the concept of managerial remuneration. As we all know, companies can be broadly categorized as public companies and private companies. The question of governing remuneration paid to managerial personnel arises only in the case of public companies. As to why at all regulate the remuneration being paid to managerial personnel, it is because of conflict of interest. That is, the remuneration being paid to the person on the board managing the day-to-day affairs of the company should be regulated, as it will not be a prudent corporate governance practice to leave the decision of how much to pay me entirely up to me. Now, coming to the limits under Section 197, it is 11% of net profits in aggregate, that is, the remuneration being paid to all the directors together should not exceed 11%. Thereafter, for the managerial personnel, which includes the managing director, the whole-time director, and or the manager, the limit laid down is 10% or 5% of net profit, depending on the number of managerial personnel. That is, 5% if there is one, and 10% if there is more than one such managerial personnel. Lastly, the remuneration to non-executive directors are to be either 1% or 3%, again depending on the number of managerial personnel. Here, it should be noted that these limits are computed on the net profits of the company as per Section 198 during the year in which I am paying the remuneration. That is, if I were to pay a remuneration of 50 lakhs to my whole-time director during financial year 24-25, then my net profit should be at least rupees 10 crores during the same financial year. Otherwise, it becomes a case of inadequate profit, and Schedule 5 of the Companies Act comes into picture. For this very reason, that at the beginning of the year, I wouldn't know how much profit I'll be making. However, the remuneration which I am to pay is fixed. The companies in practice take the approval of the shareholders by way of special resolution to ensure compliance with Section 197 and Schedule 5 of the Companies Act. From the perspective of listed companies, LODR prescribes that if the company is having one promoter director, then remuneration to him cannot exceed the lower of 2.5% of net profits or rupees 5 crores. And if there are more than one such directors, then the limit in aggregate is 5% of net profit. Thank you for listening. We will be back with another such topic on corporate law shortly.